Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lara Kudayisi Don Momo, also known as Dear Coach Lara. Today I want to talk about something that a lot of people have commented on, asked me, comment sections, events, the story of my 15 abortions. How did it happen? Why did it happen? Did it actually happen? Because I've seen a lot of comments. Some people are upset, some people are angry. You're a murderer. How would you do this? How would you do that? Some people are saying, why would you even say that? You share too much. You're oversharing your stuff. So, guys, let me get into it. So, firstly, did it actually happen? Yes, it did. I did have 15 abortions. And I had it for different men. I think I did maybe 2 or 3 for maybe a guy. And remember I said I had 14 heartbeats, meaning that I dated at least 14 men. So, why? Lara, why? Why do you have to do all of these things? You get. So let me explain. I don't have an excuse. I'm not trying to excuse abortion. I'm trying to say it is the right thing to do. As a matter of fact, I regret it. You understand? I know what it means. Now that I'm married again, I'm 40, I'm trying to, have other kids. I even just had a miscarriage recently. So I know what it means. You get that. The fact that, you had these babies and then you voluntarily unalived them. So I know what it means. So I take responsibility. I'm not promoting abortion, never, God forbid. And I'm not saying what I did was right. I'm just here to tell you how it happened, and all of that. Shows how I healed in my previous video, especially how I healed from having a child at 19, 13 heartbreaks, 15 abortions, and a divorce. You would have understood something of how it happened. So, but the thing was that I got pregnant early with my daughter, and I'm still going to soon. And so that period left me broken. My dad would look at me and he would say, nobody will marry you, you're feeling like your dad, your life is finished, and all of that. And I didn't know I was pregnant with my daughter until I was about 5 months and 2 weeks ago. I was just a child, I was 18 plus. At the time, I didn't know anything. I'd never had sex before until I didn't even know if it was sex or not, because the way it happened was very funny. You get. So I didn't know I was pregnant. So by the time I got pregnant, had the baby, I'd broken up with the guy. So it was me, my dad, and my mom. I was in school. It was just a terrible situation. And my dad would talk down at me all the time. I feel sad. I felt terrible. I told myself that I was going to prove my daddy wrong. I was going to get married again and swallow his word. And like I've said in previous videos, that was the greatest mistake of my life. Because that was when the beginning of terrible decisions started. That was the beginning of making terrible decisions. Because I wanted to get married to prove my daddy wrong. Meaning that I now became a prey for men. You get, in the sense that when a guy sees me, my goal was just to get married. So when a guy sees me, and of course, don't forget, I already had low self-esteem at this point. I felt like I was in school, by the way, when my daughter, I was pregnant and had her in school. I was in the Polytechnic. At the time I was in my OND2, my ND2. I was the public relations officer of my department. I was the choir coordinator. It was very traumatic. It was a terrible situation. So I already had low self-esteem. I felt like something was missing in me, after one. I'm no longer like other girls. I felt like I needed to do something extra to prove to the men, that I needed to prove to the men that I had to do something, I felt like they wouldn't even want me naturally because I'm stained, I'm tainted, I'm already after one. So anybody I had to be nicer, I had to do more, I had to do, more than the other girls, which is a lie, by the way. If this is you, that's a very big, terrible lie, because nothing is wrong with you. Your self-esteem has taken a plummet and you need to work on it. How? In therapy. I'm a therapist, by the way. I can help you. Send a DM, click the link in that bio, book a session with me. So but at the time my own self-esteem was in shambles, so I just wanted to get married. So if I meet a guy and I date him, I don't know, at the time I was young, very fertile, I was just pregnant, and there was no way. I already had one child. There was no way I was going to bring another child. This wasn't possible. They would kill me. Who will I even tell? I was still struggling with my one child, and now go and had another one. And as stupid as I was at the time, when you have sex with someone and then you get pregnant, not narrowly, at least now that I'm older, that I have a young woman as a child, I knew that it was a stupid behavior, stupid decisions, stupid mentality. Because normally you're supposed to protect yourself the next time. But the next time I would hear, the guy would tell me, I don't like condom, I don't like protection, I like it raw. And mumu me too. Which is how a lot of girls are today. I would grow, I carry myself again and go on. And go and date, I'll go and sleep with this person again and get pregnant and repeat the process. So those 15 times where I can't even begin to remember how many, who it was for and all of that. But I knew that it was I was just planned. I just wanted to get married. And you know how the story ended. I did get married and I got divorced. Because if you don't enter marriage for the right reasons, if you jump in, you jump out. If you enter for the wrong reasons, you will break up because you entered for the wrong reasons. So most of the time, each guy that I was with, first time, second time of sex, I'm already pregnant. I'm telling you, I look at myself now and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, wow, how did all of this happen to me? It was later on, my mom got to find out years after, she was saying, oh, she didn't know, now she was supposed to tell me. She's also very fertile. My mom had 4 of us, she was like, in our family, they are very fertile. And this is something I've told my own daughter now. In our family, we are very fertile. So if you are thinking, because some of those pregnancies that I had then, I had colleagues or classmates that were pregnant. She'll put Crush drink. If you are a millennial, you know what Crush drink is. She'll put it outside in the sun. We were in Abeokuta, the sun was crazy, so the thing will beat the Crush. By the time she drinks it, bam! But it didn't work for me. Do you understand? And I was beating I had to get to the hospital, and I remember, I'm not going to start going into one by one how it happened, but the last one was the one I had before I got married to my ex-husband. I was going to marry this guy. We had met in church. We had liked each other. We were set wedding dates. He had met my family. I had met his family. And he was a Christian brother. I was a Christian sister. I was in the choir, all of those things. And we had sex. And I got pregnant. So I thought that I wasn't going to do it again because now I'm older. At that time, I had rededicated my life to God. You understand? So at that point, I felt, I couldn't take it out anymore. I was killing babies. I was done. But this guy was like, no, he's never because he's a Christian. His wife would never go to the altar with baby bump, never. And then he told me to abort it. And he not just told me, he told me that if I didn't abort it, he was going to break up with me. Remember, I had no self-esteem. I was desperate for marriage. I would do anything any man said just for marriage. It is now that I know that don't ever be that way. Look at it. I'm doing this video for you if that's how you are. Marriage is not the ultimate. I'm telling you, marriage is good. I am married again. I'm happy. But marriage is not the ultimate. If you let the desperation for marriage rule your life, you will be messed up. You will get into that marriage and you will regret your life. I'm being honest with you. And men can smell the desperation. Women too. You understand? People have the tendency to walk all over you when they see that you're not moving away from, you're not moving away. You are staying there, they are walking over you. or you continue to, stay there, you're not leaving the way, they will continue. You get what I mean? So what you need is to get help. Go and get healed. Go for therapy. Book a session with me. If you know other therapists, book a session with them. Go for your healing so that your self-esteem will be better. Because the more self-confidence you have, the more self-worth you have, the better you will choose the right person. So the guy came and told me if I didn't get rid of the pregnancy, that was the end of, and me being the desperate girl and I wanted to get mine, I quickly went to remove, the pregnancy, and he broke up with me a week after. I kid you not, I nearly died, guys. I fasted for 40 days to get him back, because me, I'm a church girl. I was raised in church, so I fasted for 40 days to get him back. But thankfully, because I know it was God that didn't make me get him back. You get what I mean? So look at how everything turned out. I am happy today, but not everybody's story ends happy. And then even me that I'm married today, I'm happy. There are still some scars that I live with from those abortions. There are some scars that I live with from those terrible choices that I made, from having a child early, from having 2 kids for 2 different men. There are scars that may never go away, no matter how, refurbished I put it and stuff. We're just making the best out of all these situations. So this video is not to promote abortion. It is to let you know how it happened, 1, and then 2, to let you know that I'm not glamorizing it. I'm not promoting it. I'm not glossing over it. God knows I am genuinely sorry for them. And I have truly repented from them. And some people cannot understand how it doesn't hold me down anymore. That's another thing you need to learn. Self-guilt can kill you before your death. You have to learn how to forgive yourself. Yeah, you forgive people that have hurt you, but there's a second part of you forgiving yourself. I forgive myself and I've moved on from it and I've healed from it. Because I know that if I knew better, I would have done better. 1, and then 2, I cannot go back to change that anymore. So why continue to punish yourself? You can't go back to change it. So you can't. What you need to do now, learn from it, move on, and do better. Heal from it too, which is what I have done. That's why you see me like this, happy, vivacious, and all of that. When I talk about, some people get upset, like, how do you just talk about abortions like that? No, because I have genuinely repented from them. So I know some people that have contacted me about, guilt, the feeling of guilt, all of these things. If this is you, book a session. It's not for free. My website is there, www.larakudaisinternational.com. Click the link in the bio, book a session. Sign up for my healing school so that you can heal and be free like me. You see, you like how I'm free, right? How I can talk about it, no tears, no pain, no, painful memory, anything, And then another thing that a lot of people do not know, which I wanted to clarify in this video, is that these things happened 20, 25 years ago. So it just didn't happen now. Or maybe, let me not exaggerate too much. Maybe some 20, some 18, 17, 15 years ago. So it's a long time ago. You are just hearing about it now. It does not mean that it's just happening now. You get what I mean? So if this is you may know somebody that needs to watch this video so that they can be free from their own guilt, from their own pain. Share it with them. If you are the one, I want you to forgive yourself and seek forgiveness from the person that cannot judge. Human beings can judge you. That's why you don't see me. I don't get bored. I don't get tired or get bored when I see negative comments, because that's humans. Humans are like that. They are suffering. They are doing worse, but they will judge you for your own sin while they are sinning differently. I'm used to that. The first thing that is most important, let God forgive you. Seek for forgiveness from God and He will free you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye for now.